off the roof, then how did you get the bike on the roof?
I climbed up a tree.
You took the bike with you up the tree?
Yeah.
What?
So I could ride it off the roof.
And then you rode your bike off the roof?
Yeah.
So I was sent a big pile of plays and I read through them all, and this was by far the winner, clearest standout, just by having such an extraordinary sort of combination between wonderful characters, life journeys that I think everyone can identify with at least one aspect of, terrific kind of gruesome special effects potential, comedy, pathos, and kind of mystery and dagginess all combined.
What appealed to me the most was that it was non-linear, because I love that. I think that's great, and I think that's a very contemporary way of storytelling, that you find out things have happened but you don't know why until later on, and I really like that. I like that it deals with really dark themes, but there is humour in it. There is a lightness to it that makes it more accessible.
When I first read it, I identified really, really strongly with Kayleen because we have a lot in common, I think. We're really different in a lot of ways, but we do have a lot in common, especially our experiences with mental health.
I came back from a day boarding and I had a message from Gus saying, we'd like to cast you in this play, Gruesome Playground Injuries. Your co-star will be Maeve McGregor, and I was like, eh. And that got me really excited because Maeve and I have been buddies for a long time, and Maeve's directed me a lot, but we've never acted together. So it was really exciting for me, and I got to come home and make some art because I'm living in Sydney, so that's amazing.
I like the scene outside the funeral home myself. It's sort of the first time we see some resolution, I think, of what's going on, or certainly there's been a big movement in each of the characters at that stage.
8, because 8 is just so... I don't know, do you like 8?
No, I like 13.
13 too.
Ooh, 13. Definitely 13. Because it's a blue light disco, but in the sick bay, and just the frocks and those shoes.
I love the at 18 when we're at home with Kayleen, because that's the sort of transition point of the play, the real kind of pivot point of the play, where the whole of their childhood has led to a certain point and the whole of their adulthood lies before them, and it's the last time we see them kind of in that really cemented sort of friendship before everything begins to unravel, and to kind of make sense of the play forwards and backwards from that scene.
13 for me.
He's got the dance moves.
He does lots of rocking out.
Yeah,
Yeah, 13.
it's definitely at peak cool, I would say.
Having this opportunity to work with Ben Winspear, who's just such an amazing director. I've learnt so much already.
I'm on board with TTC all year. Gus brought me on board to work throughout the year under him to sort of get more skills as a stage manager. And learning from Gus is just an absolute, it's really, really amazing, and I'm loving it, yeah.
He's got this fantastic visual sensibility. That's one of the things that I like about Ben the most, is he's got a very, like, he sees the whole world, you know. This is a play with just 2 characters, but also it transcends time and space, and it exists in this much bigger universe, you know.
Some directors, I feel like, see it from an aesthetic perspective, just see what's going to be, like what we're going to be staging, but I think, yeah, the amazing thing about Ben is his wisdom of these worlds and humanity, and how insanely important I found it is to work with a director who understands actors, because he's an actor himself.
You know, one of the missions of the company is to bring expats home for projects every now and then, so that performers here and performers who have left here feel that they still are in an artistic conversation with the companies in the state and their old work buddies with whom they artistically grew up and developed.
You hope that it encourages conversation, that people come
Yeah.
and see
Yep.
something and it makes them, perhaps they don't change their political perspective, but at least they've seen a work which promotes thought.
I really want the audience to leave having kind of fallen in love with those characters and kind of taken them to their heart, and to be able to take that compassion and understanding to other people in their lives outside of the theatre.